Madina. I'm one of the directors for Radio Baliti in Isiolo. It's a community-based radio. It's been on air since 2013. And we basically do, things concerning community, especially as the pastoralist community, people living in Isiolo County, some parts of Samburu, Marsabit, and Meru. The reason why I am passionate about this topic to do with disability is the fact that in our community, especially the Borana, this topic is a taboo. People feel like, you're either cursed or it's something bad, it's a bad omen, and people would rather hide and not talk about these things. So I thought, if someone doesn't talk about it, if people think it's a taboo topic, then, we have to get out of this. So yeah, I just thought, it's best for me, the only way I feel like I can give back to the community and as a community radio is to involve the people living with disability. And also during this time of Corona, COVID-19, The reason why tumewaita nyinyi wote pamoja ni kuongea the issues zenye zina arise sai, which at the moment the main issue ni corona, COVID-19. Sijui kama mmesikia. Mmesikia? Na pia it's a very difficult time for everyone. Lakini kwa sasa all you hear about kwa media, unapata support mingi, watu wamepata masks, watu wanapewa chakula. But I feel there is a forgotten group of people. If I'm wrong, sijui kama mnaweza ni correct, but I feel like there is a gap between wenye wanapewa hiyo msaada na wenye wanahitaji msaada kutoka serikali yetu, either the national government ama pia county government. Is this true or false? So reason for me kusimama hapa ni ile tu, I can't say I have a lot to give, but as a media house, kama sasa tuko hapa kama Radio Baliti na pia tuko na vijana wenzangu kutoka Isiolo TV, tunashirikiana ndio tuweze amplify sauti yenu, ndio msikike, msikae tu mmesahaulika. Tumeshikana kama vijana, tukasema okay, wale watu wenye wanahitaji msaada ni watu fulani na hatujawasikia. Unajua, unaona huko kwa media, kwa TV, kwa radio, unasikia education, watu wamepewa education about COVID, but is it suitable for example mtu mwenye hasikii? Is it suitable kwa mwenye haoni? Umekuja ukaambiwa ni hivi na hivi na hivi. So hiyo ndio sababu tumewaita leo hapa. And because personally sijui ile challenges yenye mnaishi nayo day to day, nikasema tuwaite hapa, at least hapa tuko na nafasi nyumbani, na pia mambo ya social distancing tunaweza kaa mbali kidogo na bado tuongee maswala hii kule ya COVID-19, how to support, for example kama education mmepewa na for the blind ile ya kusoma, kama mmepewa posters, kwa sababu si kila mtu ana watch TV anaona ile sign language, so hakuna ile support yenye mimi personally nimeona imeletwa specific either for the deaf or for the blind or for mwenye ako kwa wheelchair or things like that. So ningependa ni pick your brains, mnieleze shida yenu. I will try my best kama Radio Baliti na pia kama Isiolo TV wenzangu. We become your voices. Tuende huko nje, tutafute ile msaada yenye itapatikana. Lakini haitakuwa yangu na haitakuwa ya Isiolo TV. Itakuwa ni yenyu. So nyinyi mniambie ile shida, the day to day issues you have. Na ni kivipi mnafikiria tunaweza wasaidia ama mtasaidika kivipi wakati wa actually it's the new normal. Unajua sasa hii ugonjwa ni kama haitaenda mahali, itakuwa tu kama malaria, itakuwa kama HIV, itakuwa kama homa ya kawaida. So ni sisi tu tujikinge na tujisaidie. So itakuwaje this new normal? How can we live with it? As a person living with disability, how can I maintain hygiene? Unasikia kila mtu unaambiwa osha mikono, vaa mask. Lakini kama sioni, the other day nilikutana na Madam Amina akaniambia, you know, naambiwa niweke social distancing but I need a guide. Nahitaji mtu atanionyesha, anipeleke hapa na pale. Siwezi enda peke yangu, so siwezi maintain your social distancing. Na kama sisikii, pia mnaweza nifunza muongee, lakini sielewi ni nini mnaniambia. So mnaweza nisaidia aje? Hakuna kazi, kila mtu anaambiwa asiende kazi, hakuna pesa. Hiyo chakula ya serikali inaletwa, nimepewa yangu specific as someone living with disability, ama imeletwa kwa community na kila mtu akachukua, mimi nikakosa. Kwa sababu sitasikia nikiambiwa kuna siku fulani kuna chakula, hakuna mtu ataniambia. So ningependa tu mniambie issues zenyu, mimi nitakaa chini nitaandika as Baliti, na nirudie tena Isiolo TV, tuende we become your voices. Si ndio? So hii itakuwa open discussion, nyinyi mniambie shida zenyu kwa sababu ni nyinyi mnajua ni nini ina affect in your day to day life, and then from there we come up with solutions, alafu tujue tutazipeleka wapi. Si ndio? Asanteni.
A light bulb moment, especially for like the event that has happened today. What inspired you towards this?
Light bulb moment is, in all honesty, I was on social media, I was on Instagram, and I saw a friend of mine I went to high school with, thank you Irene, and she was talking about deaf people that, you know, their only form of communication is either lip reading or sign languages. And because of COVID-19, most people wear the masks, and the people that can read lips can't, you know, they can't understand what other people are talking about. So, you know, how can we help these people? And I thought, actually, you know, that is true, because I wear masks everywhere, and I don't know sign language, so how can I communicate to these people? And I sat down and I thought about it, and I called one of my friends and I said, do you know anyone in contact who has contacts in the deaf, you know, people with disability? And he gave me a number of one of the teachers, Mwalimu Abdi. And I asked him and I said, what are you doing about, you know, people who are deaf and can't communicate because of the masks? And he said, oh, actually I haven't thought about this, so there's nothing we're doing. And I said, is the county doing anything? Is the government doing anything? He said, actually, you know, these people are forgotten, not only the deaf people, but the blind, any form of disability, they have completely been forgotten. So, and I thought, oh, what can I do to make sure, you know, these people are not forgotten and they're heard? And that's when I came up with the idea. And I sat with a few people and I said, look, you know, we have a radio station. As much as, you know, the deaf can't hear, the blind probably can't watch TV and read news or whatever, we can use our radio and be their voices. And that's our logo, Sauti ya Jamil. We can be their voices, we can amplify that voice, we can talk to other people and see how we can support them. Yeah, so that was my your light bulb moment.
Where do you want to, what is your ultimatum? Where do you want to see this go?
I want to see it go as far as possible. I can't even imagine. I want to see the people living with disability being able to communicate, being able to, you know, be involved in community work, be employed in the government offices, you know, earn a living. Because a lot of them, as much as yes, they are disabled, they've spoken for themselves and they said, you know, yes, I can't hear, but my hands are working. I can work for myself instead of depending, you know. And especially in our community, we have that dependency syndrome. And if someone tells you, yes, I'm disabled, I can't hear, but if you give me a cleaning job, I'm happy to work and find something for myself. So I would like to just empower this community and just make them feel included, you know, not being segregated and looked down upon and oppressed. And I really felt sad, you know, when we had the group discussion.
Yes.
And the most repetitive thing that I had was, we are being oppressed, we are being oppressed, we are being oppressed. And it's not right. This is 2020, you know, this should not be happening.
Yes.
We are all equal. We might be different, but we're all human beings. So I would like to just see this group of people empowered, being able to work, find their livelihood, not feel segregated, and feel like they're part of the community, especially in this pastoralist community of ours.
They don't know anything about it. There is no information they have about it, except that they are just seeing it through TV, something like that.
So
otherwise, there's no specific group that tell them about. They are not aware.
they're not. There is no sensitization whatsoever with the.
They are not aware.
Jina langu mara tena Ruben Oyani, ni mwalimu staafu. Nashukuru maana hata tangu kustaafu sijakaa nyumbani sana. Ni kwamba creating awareness kwa wananchi na kukumbusha serikali ya kaunti, kwa maana hawa ndio wako karibu na sisi sana, kukumbusha ya kwamba tuko watujue vizuri, waende deep, kujua kwamba walemavu wako wengi na wako na Isiolo, kuwe na face ya Isiolo. Walemavu si lazima iwe ni kabila fulani, kama vile mumefanya sasa. Hii ni face ya Isiolo kwa ulemavu na pia kwa ukabila.
Ni mama ambaye asiyeona. Kuna nyingi ajabu. Kwanza kabisa kama mama akina mama vile ambavyo wanachagulia kuwa na changamoto yetu sasa ni zaidi, kwa sababu wakati ambapo upati nafasi ya kutosha, yule ambaye ana ulemavu sasa ndiye anakosa zaidi. Kwa mfano kama ni opportunity ya kupata pengine kazi, hiyo kazi kama mama mwenzako mwenyewe anakuona kama we uwezi, na zaidi unaelekezwa kwa ofisi ya walemavu. Ofisi ya walemavu ndio imetufanya hata tukose opportunities zaidi. Kwa hivyo akina mama wale ambao wanaishi na ulemavu, mostly wale wengi wanakaa nyumbani wakitegemea wengine. Wengine hata si hawajaanza familia, wanaishi tu hivyo. Na wengine wakianza familia ni ile wanakuwa wametekiwa advantage na wanaume.
So okay, they're within the community, within the boundaries of the community, what are the things you'd tell young people or the people of the society that they should start doing, especially right now that we have the pandemic with us, to start making lives of the people living with special needs a little bit more easier?
What would I like to tell the young people? I would just like to tell them that, you know, disability is not inability, you know. And as much as, yes, some of us are blessed to have all the senses and not handicapped in any form or way, we should learn to support each other, and that's the only way we can move forward. And during this pandemic, for example, the people that, you know, are visually impaired, they can't, you know, they can't social distance. They need the guides. They need someone to help them. They need someone to show them around. Just be kind and, you know, not say, oh, you know, so-and-so is blind, I can't help them. But just get in there. They're all human beings like any other person. So just be kind and support the people around us.
The biggest issue that I've had from the discussion is there is no there is zero to little sensitization on matters of the pandemic, especially dealing with the people with special needs. There are no materials. The braille is not the braille posters, maybe the guides, the special officers. So what are the things you'd advise maybe the government, the county government, to start doing, especially right now, because we are living in a very sensitive time? So what would you advise them to start doing, even from your point as a Isiolo citizen? Resident?
I would like to advise, whether it's the national government, the county government, to, first of all, Corona is going to be the new norm. It's going to be part of us. It's not going to go anywhere anytime soon. So as much as, you know, we're trying to restrict social contact, wash your hands, do all this, let's not forget this other group of people, because one, the government should educate these people. I felt really sad the other day hearing about a lady in Kambiaju or somewhere that she never knew about the curfew, and this was like 2 to 3 months after the curfew was put in place, that no one told her. She lives at home, she doesn't leave the house. So, you know, the government should have someone or a contact person, the same way they have the, what do you call the Nyumba Kumi sub-areas or the chiefs, to identify one person who is going to look after different people living with disabilities in different areas, so that they can also have their Nyumba Kumi and know that, okay, if material for hand washing or education on hand washing, it's X person to be appointed to do that job and to go around each and every house to educate these people. And I know money is scarce at the moment, but at the same time, we need everyone. I mean everyone, including normal people or people living with, not that I'm saying people with disability are not normal, but, you know, people living with disability, or everyone that has their right senses to fight this disease. So if you educate me, because I can see, I can hear, I watch TV, I'm lucky enough to even have a TV, yes, I will listen to that, but then I'll go down the road and someone else does not understand anything to do with COVID-19. So they will come give me a hug or say hello, touch, and they'll probably tell me, oh, can you please help me cross the road, and things like that. So I think the government should have started from the lowest. Yes. From the people that really need this education, the people that are not going anywhere, so that they can protect themselves, teach them, you know, even the sanitizers, you know how it's written on top, you know, rub 20 seconds or whatever, let that be in braille. Or if it's this people that are deaf, go to them, find their teachers who will go from house to house and educate them, because we know at the moment you can't have a social gathering, there's no schools. So the best way is to have an individual who will go around the whole community and educate these people, because education is everything. The other thing that I would like to ask the government is the fact that, you know, there's relief food being given out. Yes, we are very grateful. Some people actually do get this food, but is there any specific number? Okay, let's say there's 20 packets of unga being given to Kambigarba residents. These 20 packets are taken to the chief, and the chief calls the sub-areas and they divide this food. How many in that 20 is specifically allocated for the people living with disability? Because they can't go to the chief's office. Some of them don't even know that there's food. So can you please allocate, depending on the number of people living in that area, and say X amount of number is specific for people living with disability?
We need information, interpretation for these children. But even if they are going to engage the teachers who are interpreters because they understand their teachers more than those commercial interpreters. They understand their teachers.
Yeah.
So we need the Isiolo County government to make sure at least to reach all those deaf. The deafs are not this number, they are very many.
Yes.
There are those ones who are in Merti, in Sericho,
Yeah.
and of course through even the national government. We need a lot of some workshop to be done about COVID-19, sensitization to be made, of course, whatever it is, so that they will not be infected with this pandemic.
Yes.
Chaguliwe yule ambaye anaweza kujua walemavu wengine mahali wako na aweze kusaidiana na watu wengine ili kufikisha ujumbe, lakini kuchagua tu mtu alafu huyu ajui mambo ya ulemavu, basi mambo yanakuwa. Na pia upande ya shule narudia kusema kwamba headmasters kama wale wanachaguliwa kwa shule kama integrated, achaguliwe yule ambaye anajua mambo ya ulemavu ya walemavu, kwa sababu ukileta tu headmaster basi atasahau mtoto mlemavu, achukue yule ambaye ana uwezo.
Hata walemavu wenyewe wajasensitiziwa, akina mama nao watasensitiziwa wapi? Au sasa hawaja waisikia hiyo kitu. Niko na example ya mama moja ambaye alipoteza macho 3 years ago. Akakaa na majirani, hiyo plot alikuwa anaishi, majirani watu wakaambiwa wahame kwa sababu kulikuwa na health issue. There was no good sanitation. So walipoambiwa watafute nyumba wahame, yule mama hakuweza kuhama. She was left alone. So akakaa peke yake for so long, mpaka hata akasahau kula. She used to take Sundays ndio alikuwa analetewa na kanisa fulani chakula, anapush naye some days. So by the time tulimpata, curfew ilikuwa inaanza. Ilikuwa ishaanza. Tukamwambia, you know, we are fearing hata wacha hiyo curfew kunaweza kuja lockdown na tushindwe hata kukutembelea. How about joining us in our homes? Mama alikuwa anajaribu kukataa, anashindwa ni nini hiyo tunamwambia. I've been here for many years and I can cope. Tukamwambia wewe ujisikia kuna ugonjwa inaitwa COVID na imefanya kuwe na mabadiliko nchi nzima. Akatuambia yeye hajasikia na she was very innocent, hakuwaisikia ni nini hiyo.
We want the government to help us, to give us even jobs, which we don't have now. We want the government to create sensitization, especially for the deaf because of lack of communication. Yes, meaning they need an interpreter who can tell them what is going on about COVID-19, especially in Isiolo County.
And the rest is, you know, the chiefs can decide how they give out the foods. Yeah.
So what, as we wind up, what would be your parting shot for everyone?
My parting shot, goodness me, this is a very interesting question. I'm just, you know, I've never, to be honest, interacted with this number of people living with disability. So just to see that, you know, they can communicate to me as much as, yes, I don't speak sign language, but I can get someone who can communicate and we can sit down and have a conversation. I don't have to, you know, just ignore them just because they can't communicate.
Yes.
And just seeing the smiles on their faces, you know, and looking, even now, look at that group, they're all having such a good time.
Yeah.
Smiling and talking and they know what they're doing. So I actually think that's it. And I'm happy because I feel like one of them told me that, you know, this is the first time that we've actually been asked our opinions. So that really touched me because not a lot of, they say, you know, they're not included in anything if there's meetings. So they feel really special that, you know, they've come here today and they are able to air their views and they're hoping that something will come out of it.
Short, yani ujumbe wa mwisho wa kueleza wananchi kuhusu COVID na pia vile ambavyo wanaweza ishi na watu wenye wako na special needs.
Yes. Nataka kuambia pia wananchi kwamba mlemavu ni mtu kawaida kama mwingine, ni sehemu fulani tu ndio imekosa. Akiwa mlemavu si mlemavu akili, si mlemavu mwili wote, ni sehemu fulani kama nilivyo sasa. Kuona sioni, lakini mambo yangu yote nafanya. Kwa hivyo wachukue walemavu kuwa ni part and parcel of them, na tubebanie mzigo ambaye si mzigo. Tukipewa nafasi tutafanya. Kwa hivyo tupewe nafasi kwa maofisi ya serikali, kwa kila mahali, ili nasi tuweze kujisaidia na kuwasaidia wengine. Na wananchi wasiogope walemavu. Tunajua wananchi wa Isiolo wengi ni wafugaji, na wafugaji walipenda walemavu wao tangu zamani. Kwa hivyo hata wao wa kisasa waendelee kupenda walemavu kama zamani. Na si wawape chakula tu, bali wafungue hata nafasi nyingi ya elimu, kwa maana uwezi tu kawa unapewa samaki lakini ufundishwe namna ya kushika hiyo samaki.
Kama ikiwezekana, the government should involve us. Sisi huwa tunasema nothing about us without us.
Yes.
So because mimi niko hapa, niko na link na watu wangu ambao wako walemavu ambao wako Marti, niko na link na wale wako Garbatula, Siricho. We have those connections. Lakini hata kama sio sisi tutaenda huko, at least they consult. Wa consult sisi, pia tuko na MCA ambaye ni wa special needs.
Yes.
Na tungeomba hata yeye awe empowered, aweze kuwa na slot ambayo inamwezesha kufika area kama hizo. Na pia hata chiefs, sub chiefs, na hawa watu wanaitwa area managers, wanafaa kujua ni kina nani wanaishi nao ambao wako vulnerable. Hiyo ndio area yao, hiyo ni area yao, and they should know their house well. Na kama wanajua nyumba yao vizuri, wanafaa communicate na hao watu, wawalink hata na social groups kama yetu. Ndio tujue namna tunaweza kusaidiana socially, hata morally, na mostly in our groups huwa tuna meet hata kukill boredom na kuweza kujengana na kushare ideas. Just hiyo social aspect ya kukutana ni muhimu sana kwa people living with disability.
Thank you so much, Madina, for sharing your thoughts and for everything you're doing. I hope we see more of this, and I hope you know, your dream for everybody to be equalized shall happen. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for staying tuned. Don't forget to subscribe, share, leave a comment, and also get involved with the conversation. Help out anyone who's around, especially at this time. And don't forget to keep on conversing on our social media platforms. And also don't forget to leave a comment on how you as an individual in the community can help the people living with special needs, especially at a time such as now with the COVID-19 pandemic. Thank you so much. Stay safe, sanitize, and God bless. Goodbye.
Oh, wow.